Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Hey, what do we got going on here? Cosmic weather? Let's do it. Let's see. Let's arm the torpedoes. Get the flow going on. And see what we got today. Welcome to the Cosmic Weather. This is Kelly Lee Phipps. Today we have a situation. We got the moon going into Taurus. And right now it's void of course. All the way until about 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 3:15 to be exact. But basically, we got a situation where the moon this morning was making all kinds of interesting aspects. I slept through it myself. But hey, the moon was sextiling Mercury. The moon establishes the emotional field each day. It shows how people in the world are doing emotionally. I mean, here's the moon, right? And the moon is pulling on the planet, and we're 70% water, so our water's we're being tugged on all day long. Emotional fields rising, falling, letting things move and groove. And today, what's being injected into that field is the moon is making a sextile to Mercury. Great time for communication. Great time for expressing your skills, your knowledge. Also, the moon's trying Pluto. It's a very deep, intense day. A day of investment, because Pluto's the dark lord of the underworld. Did you know that Pluto means wealth in Greek? A plutocracy is governed by the wealthy. So Pluto is all about transformation. Today is a day of intense transformation. With the moon over in, getting ready to move into Taurus from Aries. Pluto's over there in Sagittarius, destroying the belief systems and bringing out the shadow in terms of religion. Now Mercury's also making a sextile to Pluto. So that's interesting. You got Mercury, the guy who used to, the guy with the wing boots and a wing helmet. He used to bring the people to the underworld in ancient Greek times. He was the messenger of the gods, and it's sextile Pluto. So there's some very intense messages going on today. Great day to invest in your technologies. Look at this today. I got a little stand here. Check it out. A little tripod. I'm going to be doing some filming of some miniatures. You got to have the camera real close to the ground. How are you going to see the little guys without having the camera right there, up on them? And today the moon's going into Taurus. It's an earth sign. Shake the dirt. This is my ancestral dirt. From Mississippi. As a writer, I realized that early on that my first novel, Brazenwood, that the elves had some conflict with the dwarves, and the hawk people had some conflict with the humans, and everybody had conflict with everybody. And I realized that being from the South, with all the racism over the years, and the slavery, and the Civil War, and the defeat, there's a lot of defeat down there, And so I realized when you're a writer from the South, and you open yourself to the voice of that pain, boom, the ancestors themselves try to inject your writing with some literary transformation, like Faulkner. And so, Elvis and Oprah was from Mississippi too. And so we got a situation here where I went back to the watermelon farms of deep South Mississippi, got me some dirt, and put them in a spaghetti jar so they could have some organic spaghetti sauce feel to them. And I put them on my writing desk just to motivate me. And so today, since the moon is moving into the earth sign of Taurus, the sign of the druid, the nature lover, the gardener. You get that garden going on. One time I asked my dad. I grew a garden in my Walden experience. Said, "Hey, I gotta get some garden going on." And I was planting the seeds out there, and I felt the soul of the ancestors actually instructing me from the beyond, saying, "Check it out. Here's how you grow a garden. Drop some seeds in the ground, put some water in there." But what else is going on today? We got the moon making a sextile to the sun. I was talking about that yesterday, about that sextile phase, the crescent, the growing phase. Things are starting to grow based on what you started on February 8th. So let your talents flow into it depending on where that new moon in Aquarius was in your chart. You got a chart with 12 little divisions, and you have a certain sign rising in the east when you were born. And so what the deal is you got to look at that chart and find out what sign is rising in the east, and then go find Aquarius. And whatever house it's in, it'll be there that your new beginnings happen. If it's in the 8th house, the house of change, this is your month of purging and rebirth and transformation. What else is going on? We got a lot of other stuff going on there. We got Saturn trine Ceres. Saturn is the planet of organization and structure. See here, we get this right up in here. See how Saturn here is in Cancer, making a trine to Ceres. Great time for investments right now across the board. So whatever you need to invest in, go for it, because Saturn is the planet of structure, organization, and overcoming fears. And Ceres is the grain goddess. She's all about abundance and bringing wealth onto the land. Now, what else we got? We got the Sun's conjunct Mercury. See Mercury here? Now, the reason why people talk about Mercury retrograde so much is because Mercury retrograde, when Mercury, see, we're at the Earth at the center. There's the Sun. Mercury goes around the Sun, see? When Mercury goes in front of the Sun like that, that's called Mercury retrograde. That's when things break down, communications break down, contracts fall through, things like that. But when it's on the other side over here, it's like a full Mercury. It's like Mercury is on the opposite side of the Sun, the exterior conjunction. Technical term, another technical term. But basically Mercury over here means it's Mercury going maximum speed. We're talking like, that's the best time to like have communication flowing. You know, get your voice out to the world, you know. Make plans and make contracts. Get things flowing, you know. We call that Mercury forward grade. You know, instead of retrograde, we call it forward grade. So you got that going on. The moon today is progressing on into Pisces, or to Taurus, the earth sign. Look at this symbol here. It's an arc with a circle, which symbolizes being receptive, like an arc, to, guess what? The circle of spirit, you know, the life force of the universe. So Taurus is a sign of tranquility. It's a sign of, you know, being stable, conservative, secure. It's the good stuff, you know. Back rubs and massages come out of that sign. And so, you gotta get that going on. Also in the sky right now, I don't know if you can see this, but also in the sky right now, we have Mars, the planet of desire. Comes from the Latin desideretur, which means of the stars. Because the old understanding was that you had a certain star that was your destiny. And if you pointed your ship toward it across the unknown sea and flowed towards it, you would achieve your destiny. But if not, and if you would settle for the nice, safe, secure life in harbor, you know, the ships are made for sailing. So you got to get on your boat and get floating. And so Mars here is making what? A sextile to Uranus. That's pretty intense. That's an accident transit. So be careful. Don't be putting the lead foot on the lead, you know, thing in the car that pushes it, you know, the gas. So Mars is about drive, and Uranus is about excitement. And so these two planets are together going like, woo, woo, woo. It's a very hyperactive energy in the air right now. Luckily, it's in the earth sign of Capricorn, going down to Pisces, you know. So it's a time for structuring the visions of your imagination. Like Zeus giving birth to Athena out of his head. Bloop, bloop, bloop. What kind of artistic goddesses can you give birth out of your head today? And so that's the basic flow there with the cosmic weather. Let's put these up here. We got crescent moon phase. We talked about that. Got any questions? You can email me over at astrologer@kellyleephipps.com. My goal in this segment is to bring you the astrological weather each day. Some days it might be late because, you know, brothers got to sleep. They stay up till 5 o'clock. So if the weather doesn't get to you until 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, you'll know why. But actually, I'm going to record it a day ahead now. So that way you'll have, you know, I'll be a day ahead of y'all, you know. So we'll have to race to catch up. But anyway, enjoy the cosmic weather. Signing out, this is Kelly Lee Phipps. And that's a wrap.